Hey, good morning. It's Friday, January 10th, and we're going to try and solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. Today's puzzle is constructed by Robert Logan. He was not the guy who built Logan Airport in Boston, I bet, but still a good guy, I'm sure. 25-day streak, working towards 138, got a long ways to go. I can't really get the light grade in here. It depends so much on the exact minute of the solve. It's 7:02 a.m. It's still pretty dark out. Having trouble with the lighting a little bit, so hope this is okay. It's also -2 degrees outside, so it's absolutely freezing cold, and I'm not loving that. Friday, so we're expecting a themeless, we're expecting some challenge, and we are expecting a smooth, clean, delicious solve from Robert Logan, whose name I do not recognize. Trying to think. Not a whole lot to say. Working a concert tonight, worked a concert last night, and looking forward to a chill weekend after that. So let's do it. Oh, they've updated their terms, just FYI. So make sure to check those out. Nice looking grid. All right, let's do it. Ducked out. Oops. High chairs. Interesting. Polo participants. Like riders. Sarcastic response to an obvious statement. Well, duh. I don't think that's it, but maybe. GarageBand and iMovie are example of iPhone apps. Don't wait up occasion. This is something. Makes fit. Like nestles? I don't know, man. Off to a rough start. We had a really rough start yesterday, too, though, and it ended up being like a pretty quick solve, so it might change your perspective. No doubt in my mind. Do some light work. Brainstorm out loud. Text with 114 suar. I mean, it's got to be the Quran, right? I don't know if it's Q or a K. Walk in the park, maybe. Like a stroll. Something swear. MLB team that was the first to trade a player for himself. Interesting. Cubs, Mets, Reds. Group. Some court statements are pleas, right? Wait. Wait. Like levity. Levity? Court seat is a bonk. Wait. Capital where the one is spent. That is soul, right? I just watched the new season of Squid Game on Netflix, which is excellent and takes place in Korea, and they talk a lot about won. Be right there. Like, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Organization for Seniors is the American Association of Retired Persons. Insert in a tall glass, perhaps. Basic cable channel. Is that like USA? Yeah, this would be like sauces. Oops. Sriracha and sambal and USA. Big fan of sambal, underrated sauce. Component of many a trial. Component of many a trial. Bare necessity, like a paw. Private watering hole. The canteen, like a private in the army. Speculate. Rivet. Enthrall? No. This is definitely peasant poet. Engage, enthrall, and they're set in rings. Gems. They're set in rings. Rathskeller supply. What is that letter? ST. Rathskeller supply. Steins. Yeah, this would be triathlete. I'm gonna say this is Steins. I don't really know what a Rathskeller is, but I'm guessing it's like a German beer hall, maybe. There was a place in Kenmore Square in Boston when I was growing up, right near Fenway Park, called the Rathskeller, but I was never old enough to go there before it closed. Growing pain. All right, so just about 5 minutes for our first pass. Obviously pretty rough in spots. Doing quite well here in the Southwest, but got some work to do. Salacious is racy. Unclaimed. Opens as a onesie. Opens, like unzips? No, as a onesie. It's gotta be duct. Counterpart to Britain's MI6 is our CIA, I think, right? Maybe it's FBI, but I think it's CIA. Duct. This would be snuck out. Okay. That also makes me feel pretty good about right? Polo participants are ponies. Polo ponies. There we go. Salacious. Is it like spicy? Oh, this is iOS apps. There we go. Not iPhone apps. Let's say spicy, maybe? Unclaimed. No. Unsnaps? Could be. This is. Moving on. Didn't soft pedal something, say. Well, Nestles feels wrong, makes fit. Didn't soft pedal something, kept it real. I like that. Surf sight is a break, a surf break. Squirts are probably just tots, little kids. Approved, okayed. For fun, on a lark. Think of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, just like so many other things. Stools are high chairs. There we go. I can even look now. Hypothetical starting point. 2024 NATO inductee. 2024 NATO inductee. Sweden? Source of many unwelcome messages online. Sources of many unwelcome messages. Spam bots. There we go. It stands out in a print. Natural rug fibers. Oh, mixed fit is tailors. Shore? Shore? Oh, okay now? It stands out in a print. Natural rug fibers are, I don't know. Quiet is lull. Feel free to reach out is hit me up. I like that. Hit me up, keep it real, like the way people actually speak. Nile superlative is Egyptianist. Nile superlative. Interesting. I mean, it's a superlative, so like, it's going to end that way, right? Not quite. Informally. Not quite. Rolling source of entertainment. Source of entertainment. They'll show you the way. Yikes. Grand Marnier ingredient avec un cognac. I don't know, man. Making weaker in gamer jargon. Ceases nursing is weans. Prompts. The cues up, maybe? I hope, because I need something in this corner. God bless. What is this? Insert in a tall glass. Bend the cup, or like insert in a tall glass. Pull with force is to like winch something. Pull with force. Surf is a peon. Start to work is Monday. Okay, sarcastic response to an obvious statement. Like, it's got to end in now, right? Don't wait up is a hot date. Where am I? This is fun. This is might change your perspective. LSD will certainly change your perspective. I've heard. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so now we're getting a little carried away with the three-word, dialogue-y things. Unclaimed. Unclaimed. I mean, this has to be spicy, right? Do some light work. And what is this? Hypothetical starting point. Hypothetical starting point. Let's say. Oh, who knew? Oh my god. I was so set on this being three words, and it was wrong. Stands out in a. Oh, this is spitball. Oh, I misspelled that. Spitball and whirl. I don't know that word, but I'm glad that that was an L and not the other letter that first came to mind. Unclaimed is. I don't like. Oh, this is CNN. I was sure that this had to be a vowel, obviously, because otherwise it couldn't be a word, but it's not a word. It's CNN. Sisals and the Mets. Okay. Do some light work is to laze something. Pinky swear. There we go. This Nile is the longest river. Group. Group is gang, maybe. Weight. Weight. Insert in a tall glass. Component of many a trial. Placebo, like a lab trial. Bare necessity. A den? Bare den, yeah. Speculate. I'll show you the way guides. Is it like surmise? This is a party bus, okay. Bendy, oh, this is straw? Bendy straw? I'm gonna say that's a bendy straw. Is this surmise? Rivet is in gross, okay, and Lorange, interesting. They're set in rings. Stones. I said gemstones, but it's just regular stones. Growing pain. Okay, so not quite informed. So this one is either a K or Q, so it's going to be a K. Kinda, sorta. Okay, and weight is a burden. Making weaker is, oh, nerfing. It's funny, we've seen that so many times in these puzzles, and it always seems like something I've never seen before. Prompts are bare necessity. Bare necessity, fur, right? Prompts causes, surmise, and rest. Hey, we did it. 26-day streak, 1604, so slightly harder than normal. 15 is usually our kind of baseline for a Friday. I liked this, I think. I will know more when I inspect it. It's funny, too, I was thinking about this, in sort of my rating system. It's like, yesterday I had kind of a pointless theme. There was nothing like specifically wrong with it except that I didn't want it. And it's so much harder to make a themed puzzle, and unless it's an excellent theme, it's more likely to make it less enjoyable, It's hard to execute a really good theme. So these Fridays, I feel like they're just like automatically a little bit biased in their favor because they are themeless, and so it's easier to put in good fill and good clues. And but let's have a look. Snuck ducked out. Stools are high chairs. I mean, what about a low stool? I don't know. There's plenty of stools that are not high, right? Polo ponies. Who knew? iOS apps. Hot date. Don't wait up. This is CNN. Taylor's LSD. Yeah, I'm sure. Lays. I like to do some light work. That's a good wordplay misdirection clue. Spitball. I like that one. I say that a lot. It's spitball here. I shouldn't say that a lot. I've said that. That's probably more accurate. Text with 114 suar in a classic spelling. I didn't even realize the classic spelling thing. So Quran with a Q is non-classic, I guess. Stroll in the park. That sounds nice. Pinky swear. Love it. Weird that the Mets traded a player for himself. Would love to know the details, and I might go on a little internet deep dive on that. Not a deep dive, probably just like a quick Google. Group is a gang. Please, burden. Okay, yeah. Soul. Yep. I do recommend watching Squid Game. It's weird and awesome. It's very violent, which usually I'm not a fan of. I don't particularly like violent things, but for some reason it's less horrible. Be right there, wait a sec. AARP, bendy straw is insert in a tall glass, perhaps. Yes, yeah. I don't. Feels like a bendy straw is more fun than that clue would indicate. Whatever. USA, placebo, fur, canteen is a private watering hole. Surmise, engross, stones, stones and steins, okay. Angst is growing pain. Eh. Spicy is salacious, no one's. Unsnaps a onesie. I guess I mean I've never put a onesie on a child. Like I live in a ski town where people wear ski onesies, which have zippers, and so I guess that's what makes sense to me. But I guess you couldn't have a zipper on a baby toddler onesie, right? Because they would zip themselves. So snaps make sense. Can't we do Velcro? CIA, MI6. I've been watching the old James Bond movies recently, and so that's Felix Leiter was in the CIA and James Bond was in MI6, right? Kept it real. Good one. Shore is the surf site. Terrific. Getting ready to go spend 3 delicious weeks on the shore in Australia, the shore of Bondi Beach. I'm going to be down there starting on Tuesday, so looking forward to escaping this -2 degree weather and winter ailments and whatnot. Tots. Also, just a quick note, my buddy Andrew, who I'm traveling with, he texted me this morning, hey, you got your visa, right? And I woke up to that text. I had not gotten my visa and kind of freaked out and bolted out of bed and did the application thing. And it's an automatic approval as soon as you pay, so like no big deal. But I had just last year I went to weirder countries than Australia that didn't require a visa. I didn't need a visa to go to Dubai. So I didn't really think I was going to need one for Australia, but they just want my $20 and now they got it. Tots. Okayed. On a lark. Let's say Sweden. Interesting that Sweden wasn't in NATO. Were the other Scandinavian countries in NATO? Like, feels like they would be. Spam bots. Whirl stands out. So that's like Starry Night, I'm guessing, like that kind of thing. Raised paint. Sissals. Ugh. I know I've seen that before, but I'll never know it. Lol. Hit me up. Malice superlative is longest, kinda, sorta. So I'm gonna say that like the cluing here is lacking a bit. I think it just needed to be a little more spicy. Just kind of like everything's fine, but there's not enough cluing highlights. Like there are a decent number of fill highlights, but not so many cluing highlights. Let's show you the way. Guides, peasant, Lorange. I've never heard of that. I don't think. Quartzite is a bonk, nerfing, sauces, weens, causes. God bless. Rest. Peon, athlete. Ugh. Monday, yeah. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, when I was solving it, I was thinking this was kind of decent because it was making me struggle, and I liked some of the fill highlights. Reviewing those cluing highlights, though, I don't know. That's definitely kind of lacking. I would say this is slightly harder than normal and slightly less fun. Or like slightly less, I don't know. Just, I guess it was enjoyable while I was solving it because it was giving me the challenge I wanted, but it didn't really deliver on further review. Anyways, could be worse. And 16:04, good way to start our Friday. It's not even 7:30 in the morning, and it's nearly light out. So hey, got that going for me. I think that's all I got. Like I said, I'm going to Australia on Tuesday. I'm super excited. My intention is to do a live solve tomorrow, a video solve tomorrow. I gotta stop calling them live solves because they're not live, but to me they are. I don't know. But yeah, that's my goal. My intention is to do a solve tomorrow, and that'll be my last for like a month. So it's possible that that won't happen, and if it doesn't, then bid you adieu and see you next month. But otherwise, that's my plan. And if I don't do tomorrow, maybe I could sneak in a Sunday. Who could say? Do me a favor, click the like button, then I know you liked this video. That's the only way I know. And if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to this channel. This is what we do, is just solve this puzzle and talk about it. So that's fun, right? And most importantly, please do me a favor and join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Another video solve of the New York Times crossword. Crap. Thanks. Bye.